Today topic I have prepared is called 9 reasons why violence doesn't solve a thing. I think as you may have already watching the news, and the situation is been going on for almost 2 weeks now about the death of Mr. George Floyd that strive and make the whole world seeing the injustice that's been going on. So that's the demand for the justice for this. And anyway, the thing about that is, as it is thing that happen, here is what I like to say. But of course, this is something that just my opinion alone. But these are something that can help you to see the truth of violence, why it doesn't solve the thing. In fact, there are 9 of them. Let's take a look. First of all, violence quickly destroys everything. In other words, what that you have been built, your connection with a friend, your friendships, the work that you had done, and everything that you've been building up so far. This is something that's gonna happen when you have anger and destroying. And as for myself too, sometimes I'm still experiencing and learning about over my work. Sometimes we have misunderstanding, so our friendship, our work always have trouble. But if we let our emotion, especially anger, overcome, we could even make the work that we are trying to do finished. I quit, something like that too. This is also happen. So when it happen like this, what you must do is you must remain calm. But remember this in your heart. Violence quickly destroy everything. And 2, violence causes us not to see the others as human beings. This is something that's beyond in the higher step now. When you are quit, that's it. But when you are very angry, you use force, use violence to settle things, which is something that is that's not civilized to do. However, how is it that it has not to see other as human being? As you may see now, sometimes you find excuse to satisfy your own anger to destroy the others. So when your anger arises, you don't see people as human anymore. You see them as objects or something you need to destroy, survive, whatever mean it is, in order to make that get out of your way. This is something that causing us so. Be careful. This is very, very, very extremely dangerous. 3. The thing we fight about is often worthless than we lose in the fight. There is a story that I'd like to tell you a little bit. It's in short though, I don't want to go into detail. It's quite long. In the past, during the time of the Buddha, there is a war going on. The war of what? They fight over the water. The one side need the water. The other side also need the water, but it just happened that the water is run dry. So they try to fight over this water. So the Buddha went to stop this war by trying to reason with them. What he said to them is the water you're fighting over, which is more important, the blood of your loved ones that going to war or the water? Everyone said, our blood. Then you should not fight over this water. So that thing had been settled. But of course, when we have tried to use violence, we tend to forget the cost and what is worth, what is not worth. Okay? Next. So after been fighting for a while, in case if you cannot control and going into war and a fight, over and over it keep continue without end. When the fight had been lost, they looking for opportunity to come and fight it back. Fighting over and over like this never end until they forgot what is the cause anyway. There are something like this happen too. So in this case, try not to use your force, asking reason first. 5th, violence destroy ourselves most. When you try to destroy others, the one that destroy most is yourself. How? I use my faith. I use my weapons to destroy them. I kill them. I hurt them. It satisfies me. How did I destroy myself? You may have having such that kind of thought if the anger arises. But one thing, the quality of your mind, the wisdom, the reason, the logic, everything's gone when violence take over control of your heart, of your logic, of your reason. So when it happened to be taken over, you yourself got destroyed first. The humanity in your heart has been gone because you try to destroy others. You destroy your own mind first. So this is something, be careful. Next, violence causes us to lower ourselves to the same level of the people we are angry with. In other words, when we are normal, we are happy. But when we are angry at others, we lower our intellect, our mind, to be the same level as the other. Then when you have the same level tuning up, so they're just fighting. So when it's like this, everyone, it's not supposed to happen like this. If you can keep your calm, keep your cool, you can control yourself, let them think that they win. But you win yourself, that is what counts. Okay? 7. The fight we are fighting now will have to fight for many lives. This is something that is mentioned in Buddhism. But of course, if you believe in the rebirth, this is something that's involved with violence too. In other words, when you're angry at someone and you try to hurt them, or in case you finished and success on doing so, what happened in that is carry on to the next life. As in the story of the Buddha, someone who has been tried to assassinate and hurt him and kill him so many times. And what worse is, it happened to be his brother-in-law. And this origin story just comes from just one conflict. It's just that he has making better profit, and that person having anger and a grudge against that man who has not been Buddha yet. So the time he bring out the sword into his hand, and he said, I will follow you to destroy you in every lifetime, like the sword in my hand. So that's every lifetime when he has been rebirthed. Whenever he see this person who is going to be the Buddha, he try to kill that person in every opportunity. And also as when the Buddha has become, when Siddhartha become the Buddha, this man who was his brother-in-law now ordained and try to assassinate him whenever opportunity arise. So this is something that is not good to have. So it doesn't make our mind peaceful and try to keep hurting other person all the time. 8. Violence doesn't lead to a real victory. You may be success in doing so, but the real victory in Buddhism means that conquer your own mind, your own heart. So follow by that. By fighting each other, we are distracted from the real inner battle that we must fight. So what is the real inner battle? To fight against our own anger, our own mind. If we can succeed in conquer our own mind, stop our own anger, this is our real victory, and it is the real battle we're supposed to be fought. So everyone, it is something that can help you to see and stop understand on this matter at hand. Yes, you may be protest, that's good. Protest in peace, that's good. But protest with violence, think very carefully. As the 9 reasons have been telling you now, this should be helping you see and understand why it should not be happen.